Why now, Miss Carter? I believe this new behavior of yours is suspect. For several years, many have trolled Beyonce and she stayed silent. I hate when entertainers use your pain for personal gain. Do you notice before any entertainers promote a product or a business venture, they have this great controversy surrounding them? For the entertainers, it doesn't matter what the controversy is, as long as they are receiving free publicity for their stunt, they don't care. You, the people, believe these entertainers care about you. They care about your money and how much of it they can take from you. People mistake the greed of these entertainers as hope for their cause. The people start to worship these idols and believe they will heal their persecution by bringing a little media attention to their cause. Al Sharpton showed up to many events and brought the media. However, many black men continue to be shot dead in the streets of America after the so-called rallies for justice. Our president is a black man that is against his own people, and he promised change. Yet during his presidential term, the attack on his people escalated. Nothing has changed. When will you learn, black people? Matter of fact, when will all people learn? Beyonce is not the person you think she is, or at least the angel that the media portray her to be. A few years ago, before going on tour, I believe it was the On the Run tour, she had these huge controversies surrounding her personal life. Remember when her sister attacked her husband in the elevator and it was leaked to the public? No explanation was given. Then days later, she announced she was going on tour. To keep her name relevant, she feed the controversy about a divorce and pregnancy. While on tour, she changed the lyrics to her song to add fuel to the fire. After she reaped a harvest from her worshippers, she transformed into a zombie that doesn't speak. That way, she would not take responsibility for all the fake things that she does. When Beyonce released the song Formation, it wasn't to uplift black people. It was to make you think she's on your side, and she played with your emotions, stirred up emotions within you and your community, which spilled out to the rest of the world. What she did was divide the people to hate each other, just as Jada Pinkett Smith did by trying to start another controversy on how the Oscar was too white. The Oscar always was too white, and that's not going to change. What all entertainers do, they get you to talk about them so they can promote their brand. In the meantime, divide and conquer the nation, to cause strife between blacks and white. It's the easiest method to use since these two groups of people hate each other, but will never admit it because the truth hurt. Many will accuse me of being a Beyonce hater or a conspiracy theorist just because my views don't fit theirs. Before you do, learn to listen. Just because my views is different, it doesn't make me a hater or a conspiracy theorist. It's funny how I have to address this because many of you are that predictable. You don't want to hear nothing about your queen Beyonce. People want to hear whatever that makes them feel good, the watered down response that will feed their unstable emotions. The truth is not going to be something that you want to hear. People hate truth. Why? Maybe the truth will make you look at yourself in a different light. The truth will reveal to you that you are not that innocent. You have to stop making decisions based on emotions because emotions do change. You can hate a person right now, moments later you love them. Yet while you were emotional, you said a few things you didn't mean, but because you were emotional, you made a terrible decision. What I want to accomplish with this message is to reveal to you that the battle you are fighting is spiritual. You can't fight what is spiritual with the flesh. I'm not bashing Beyonce or any other entertainer. I want to point out to you what is happening that a lot of you miss. Satan, who is behind the scene, is causing the chaos. Because many of you dismiss that this is spiritual, Satan is playing with your emotions and causing you to hate each other. You should channel the energy towards disarming Satan, not giving him the authority to place a stronghold on your life. Satan's goal is and always will be corrupting humanity, causing people to rebel against God. If Beyonce was genuine, she wouldn't stay silent while all these media outlets are talking about her. She would explain further what her stance is and what she was trying to accomplish. Instead, she's going on tour again, and she's selling t-shirts with words from her song Formation. Take advantage of the controversy, right? While the people who really care about black lives get pushed to the sideline. After all the commotion, nothing has changed, and the United States of America will attempt to put a bandage on an open wound until the next black and white issue. Until you realize who you are, black people, Satan will continue to use other nations to oppress you. Satan will use other black people to oppress you. Your worst enemies in your own household. Don't be surprised if Beyonce and the rest of the world utilize your struggle for gain. Marching is not going to deliver you. If it did, you wouldn't be marching today. The countries you reside in will never accept you. To them, you are strangers on their land. Guess what? You don't belong in their land. In order for you to go back home to Israel, you need to return back to your God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God is the only one who can and will deliver you. But until the people who is called by his name turn from their sin, the world will continue to oppress you until you finally return to your God. Black people, your existence is bigger than you know. You are God's chosen people. Why do you think Satan used everyone to oppress you in everything that you do? Stop jumping on the bandwagon of everyone who seems to have your best interests at heart but do lie. Everyone who claims to care about your life, they're only exploiting you. Remember, your God said no one will be able to help your situation, meaning not humans. Only the Messiah, Jesus the Anointed One, who was sent to the lost sheep of Israel, who are the descendants of Jacob, who is scattered all over the world because of your disobedience. It's time for you to wake up.